Hi, Prince.
Hello, good morning, University.
Good morning, Princey ma'am. How are you?
How to mute Hello, how are you, University?
I'm good, Princey ma'am. How are you? Long time. Hello, University. Am I audible? Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, University. Thank you for joining with us.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting. Thanks, Manoj. Yeah.
How are you, University?
I நான் நல்லா இருக்கேன் மேம். ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கேன். Yeah.
So after 20 years, nearly about 20 years, we are meeting.
Yes. Sorry, I think எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் எக்கோயிங்கா இருக்கு மேம்.
Sorry for the delay, ma'am. There is a problem with the connectivity. So, and we are unable to admit also.
Yes, ma'am, that's okay. No problem, ma'am. It happens, right? Like,
YouTube also. So, no problem. Shall we begin, ma'am? Shall we begin, Nobody? Shall we begin the program?
yes, sure, ma'am, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So instead of all the struggles, finally we started the program. First, I want to thank the Lord of Almighty for His grace and blessing to conduct this event. Now, in the Bible there is a verse. Kudri Yuthanalaka Ayathanaram, Jaya Kattara. So whatever things we have done and we prepared, but the final victory comes from the hands of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Now I request Dr. I. Sharmila Lydia ma'am to lead us in prayer.
And the Bible verse goes like this: trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Let us pray. God, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, thank you, Lord, for this day and this internship meet. Thank you, Lord, for the resourceful person, Dr. Vinodini Balasubramanian, who is connected to us from the US. Thank you so much, God, for elevating Dr. Vinodini to such a great position, and also for the name and fame in her career. Lord, I also pray for the first year students who are starting their internship program and the exciting 3 days that they are going to embark upon. May it be an enriching time, that there is no transition of new ideas, learning experiences, and Lord, teach them new things. Let their knowledge distill into understanding. Let their experiences become wisdom for life. May it be life-changing, and as they discover new passions and interests, you be with them, Lord, and guide them in the way they should go. Help them to use the opportunities to refresh, renew, and to recharge. You are a mighty and awesome God. Nothing is impossible for you. You can change a simple minds into a multi-minds. Do greater things and let our students reach success in all that they do. Let your presence guide us and guard us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Ma'am, thank you for your wonderful prayer. Actually, I am not comfortable to call my friend as a Dr. Vinodini Balasubramanian. Just I want to call her as a Vinod, because that's the power and privilege of friendship, I think so. I hope that she will accept that one. Actually, when I requested her to conduct this online internship program, voluntarily, she is so interested, and then she asked me to arrange one. So, do you know what is the reason for that one? Actually, Vinodini and myself, we learned and received many things from our Department of Physics College. So, now we think that this is the right time to repay the things to the development of the department and college. So, she is wholeheartedly accept that invitation. So, really heartfeltly, I welcome Vinodini to this wonderful event. And yesterday I searched in the Google to find one English word for the relevance of the Tamil word, Sagalakala Vallavi, the feminine name for the Sagalakala Vallavi. But I couldn't find the right word for that one. Then I think that, okay, why we find the name for the Sagalakala Vallavi? If you say the name, then people will easily understand she is a Sagalakala Vallavi. Then we can pronounce her name itself, then people will understand. So none other than our HOD, Prince Murli ma'am. Really, actually, she has a passion towards the department and compassion towards the compassion on the students, their development and growth and all those things. I welcome ma'am, and even though we have a backbone problem, she's always the backbone of the department. It's none other than Sharmila Lilia ma'am. I welcome ma'am, and I welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff members, and I welcome my online program team members, my friend Jagan Jennifer and Letitia ma'am for this. Our college has so many assets, but the real asset is the students. So wholeheartedly, I welcome the first BSc chemistry student for this event. Once again, I welcome all the people for this online program. Now I request HOD ma'am, the Sagalakala Vallavi, to address the gathering and introduce the resource person.
Respected UG head, Shamila Lidia, the chief guest of today's program, Dr. Vinodini Balasubramanian, my own student, and my dear colleagues and dear students, good morning. I deem it my pleasure to welcome you all to this internship program. Really, I am proud and happy to welcome my own student, Dr. Vinodini. After about 15 years, I am able to see her. God has enabled all of us, particularly during this pandemic period. He has blessed us with this opportunity to meet all my students through this virtual meet. So first of all, on behalf of the Department of Chemistry, Bishop College, I welcome all our faculty members, and particularly I welcome Dr. Vinodini, our proud and illustrious alumnus who has completed a PG program from our college. On behalf of the department and on my own behalf, I welcome Dr. Vinodini. So she has been kind enough to accept our invitation besides her tight schedule. I am very proud to introduce Dr. Vinodini. I remember the days we spent in IIT Kanpur along with a set of students, Dr. Manoj, Dr. Solomon, and Dr. Ivan, Dr. Vinodini, myself, and some other faculty members, Dr. Shamila Lidia, Dr. Isaiah, Dr. Shamila Raju. We have been to IIT Kanpur some 15 years back. After 15 years, now I am seeing the fruits of all our efforts. I praise and thank God for enabling all our students and blessing all our students with the right awards and the powerful recognitions. I praise and thank God. On behalf of the department, I extend a hearty welcome to Dr. Vinodini and my special word of welcome to the class teachers of first BSc Chemistry, Mr. Satish Silan, Mr. Jagan, and Mr. Rupesh and the other teachers. and I particularly thank Mr. Dr. Manoj for taking all the initiatives to organize this useful and purposeful internship program. When we thought of Vinodini, we felt that she should motivate all our younger stream of the department, particularly the first BSc chemistry students who are fresh from school and who are very eager and enthusiastic to learn. That's why we invited we have nearly 675 students in our department, or the 100 students from first BSc, 120 students from first BSc chemistry are fortunate to learn under Dr. Vinodini. I hope this participative learning will give much more experience and exposure to our students, and definitely our students will reap the harvest in near future. And I particularly thank Dr. Vinodini for accepting our invitation. Besides her tight schedule, she is willingly sparing her time. Thank you. Just I would like to highlight upon the profile of Dr. Vinodini. Vinodini has completed a BSc program from Ponera Ramanujan College, Tanjavur, and she has completed an MSc Chemistry in Bishop during the year 2006 to 8. After completing MSc, after attending internship program in IIT Kanpur and the fellowship, she has selected for MS program in University of South Dakota in USA, and she has completed an MS program, and then she has completed a PhD in materials chemistry from USA. Then she has completed another program, data analytics and visualization boot camp in University of California, Berkeley, USA, and she has also completed artificial intelligence for everyone at USA. So her profile is very strong and very rich, and she has very high analytical skills and software skills, and she has developed programming, and she has developed the tools in Python, and she is a master in web design, in the usage of HTML, Java, geomapping, and she has developed database knowledge, business intelligence software, data analytical skills, data visualization tools, and other things. Besides her discipline, that is chemistry, she has extended, she has become a multi-talented and multitasking woman, I should say. So after attaining knowledge in chemistry, she has expanded in different dimensions. And I am proud to say that she is the founder and CEO of a company. She is owning a company. She is an entrepreneur, and she is the founder and CEO of Stimulus Card Educational Services in US. And I am very happy that our students are contributing with a very high level, particularly in the education field. I am really proud and honored to be the teacher of Dr. Vinodini, I should say. Vinodini has rich experience with her as a research assistant. She has served as the research scientist in San Jose State University, USA. Then she has become the instructor in the Guru's Educational Services, USA. For a period of 3 years, she has been the instructor in Summer Institute for the Gifted in UC Berkeley campus, USA. Then she has established her own concern called the Stimulus Card Educational Services. Currently, she is the founder and CEO, and she has also established other academy, Downtown Charter Academy, USA, and she is contributing a lot in the field of education by developing tools to enable the students to complete all types of learning, even through virtual mode. We know that the students during this pandemic period, it is very difficult for them to involve in the learning process, but Dr. Vinodini, she is the right person to address our students, particularly to motivate our students to learn the subject with curiosity, with interest, with the participative aspect, with the experiential learning. So she's the right person to motivate our students. So I hope that our students are fortunate to have the experience and the expertise of Dr. Vinodini. Really, I am proud and happy about Dr. Vinodini, and she was a wonderful student here in our campus. She is the same Vinodini. After the 15 years, I can see she is contributing in different dimensions. Once again, I congratulate her and I appreciate her for all her achievements and the recognitions she has received. She has been elevated to this level by God's grace. I wish her all the best, and particularly thank her for taking initiatives to extend her support to our department. Once again, on behalf of the department, on behalf of Bishop Weaver College, and on my own behalf, I extend a hearty welcome to Dr. Vinodini. I hope that the students will definitely enjoy the sessions with her and definitely interact with her and will get the best out of her experience and intervention. So I wish you all the best to all of the students, and I particularly wish all the best for Dr. Vinodini. Over to Dr. Manoj.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your nice words. Now I hand over the session to my friend Vino. Before that, I want to say a few words. Actually, February 14 is very important for many people, but February 17 is important for some people. So in India, we come to 18 February, but in US now it's still February 17. So as a Department of Chemistry, Bishop family, we took this opportunity to convey our warm greetings to Vinodini by showing a slide. Right?
Thank you. Can I start, Manoj?
One minute.
Okay.
Can you see your screen?
Hello. Yes. I.
Is the screen visible now?
Yes.
So today I have a wedding anniversary, fifth wedding anniversary. As a Bishop family, we really meet you and then have a nice day.
Congratulations, Vinodini.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Manoj, can I start, or like you need a minute? Huh? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Prince Imam. Thank you so much. I mean, it's really a pleasure to see you after like long time, as you said, like 15 years. Yes, it's a long time, and I'm so happy. I mean, like when Manoj was like kind of like we were talking, and this came to our mind, and then like he was explaining this, and I was like so happy to give back something. I mean, like I have a great attachment with Bishop Weber College, and especially with you. And like it was a wonderful time. I learned so much. Like literally, what I am today, it's all because of you and all the staff members. And like it was a great pleasure meeting you back again, and I'm so happy. I keep talking about like all my old college, and like especially with our IIT trip, and and even like even today I was explaining to my husband, like we call it as Beauty Bishop. It's a beautiful campus there, and like it's a very, very nice place, and we do all these like programs and international conferences, and yeah, it's a pleasure kind of like going back in the memories, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to kind of address the students. I know it's not easy, right? Especially like I am from Tanjavur, like it's a very small place. Like yeah, like from where I was to where I am right now, it's a huge hurdles. So many failures, so many things. It's just like right now we are just seeing the happy things, but there are a lot of things like what students might be facing. That is one of the main reason I started this organization. I want to give something back to the students, something back to the society. So I'm so like I'm here because of you guys. So thank you so much for that, Princey ma'am. So yeah, and thank you, Manoj, for taking this initiative and starting this. And yeah, so I'll just get started. I made a presentation, so I know we are going to be here. And hi everybody, all this hi is for all the students who have joined and all the faculty members, and I'm so happy to meet you all virtually. So I'm like very happy to be here. And of course I'm not going to talk about like, oh, you should do this, you should not do this. I'm going to give you some suggestions. So what I have faced, and it's good if you can try to follow that, because like what me and Manoj and all, like we spent 5 years, 10 years learning this. I'm going to give you right on the platter. And if you take it, you don't have to waste that time. That 5 years, 10 years is a huge amount of time. So you can save that so that you can take that steps and initiatives to get yourself better in living as well as in your career goal. So I made a presentation so that like it's easier. We have some activities now and then. So let me see. Let me share my screen so that like it's easy for me. Okay. Okay, so system preferences. Is it possible for me to share screen, Manoj? Let me see.
Is it okay, sir?
I'm yes, I'm trying. Let me see.
In the Google Meet, right, bottom of the right side, you can see the person now.
Open system preferences. Okay, just like trying. There is because of the recording.
No, below, the bottom of the screen, right side, you can see the person now.
Yes, when I click that, it is showing me some error. So that's why it's not letting me show my PowerPoint. That's why I'm trying to open it again. Let me try one more time.
What is the error you are getting?
I'm showing that some kind of system preferences error. It's asking. Okay.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. No. Is the presentation visible?
Yes.
Okay. 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 So today we are going to talk about the future. So our 3 days theme is the future, and it's all about how we can effectively plan and kind of like better our communication. So that is the main theme for today. And of course, like as Princy Ma'am and Manoj has explained, I am Dr. Vinodini Balasubramanian, and everybody calls me as like Dr. Vino. So that's kind of like my short name. And so, welcome. And today we are going to talk about like completely how to get out of your comfort zone. So we all know like we are like so happy to just stay inside our comfort zone. So comfort zone can be your home, or it can be your hometown. So I know like you are all first year students, so you just like came from like any place, like how I moved to Trichy from Tanjavur. So similarly you might have moved from different kind of parts of towns or villages to kind of to Trichy. Trichy is now like kind of a huge city, what you are experiencing. So you are very comfortable where you were brought up, where you have your parents, relatives. So how we can get out of this comfort zone? That is what we are going to talk about today. And anytime you have any questions, of course, like post it in the chat. Every 2 or 3 slides, I will try to address those questions. If you have access to the chat, you can, of course, ask me any question. So I'm going to ask you a question today to start. I want to kind of like ask you to participate a little. This is more like an interactive session. And for today's question, what is your favorite place to eat? So what is your favorite place to eat? Most of the times, like it's maybe like a restaurant or a place where you love to go and eat, or it can be a home. It can be any of your relatives, like my chitti cooks very well, my atta cooks very well, my perima makes this yummy food. So it can be of anything. So I want to know, like, what is your favorite place to eat? If there is any restaurant in there, of course, like you can tell that in the chat. So, what is that your favorite place to eat? Mother's Kitchen. I see that Mother's Kitchen as a response. Any other place? What is your favorite place to eat? When I was in Trichy, I usually go to this nearby Hot Chips. I'm not sure whether it's still open or not. I love going to this Hot Chips. They make this nice fresh chips, and then like I go and kind of like buy those things and eat. And there used to be like a nearby banana leaf restaurant. So there is like all these new restaurants which was there near Bishop Iber College. Is there any favorite place near the college, or like in your hometown, or the where the place you have brought up? My mom's cooking. Okay, my mom's cooking in my own agriculture land with mother. Sounds really nice. Watching TV and eating. Okay. I know we keep eating when we watch TV. Dinner at terrace. Wow. Is it kind of like the moonlight food at the night? Nila Sore, all these like they make this yummy, yummy things, and we all get that from our parents. Sit on the terrace and have our dinner. My grandmother's cooking. Okay, grandmother. Interesting. I see there are 96 people, but I get only like 8 responses. No, 6 responses. Classroom with friends. Is it during the lecture or after the lecture? I know that classroom with friends. Nobody has explored any nearby places near the college. And oh, okay, now it's pandemic. You couldn't be able to travel to many places. Is that why you haven't explored? My brother's cooking. Okay, my bro's cooking. Okay, your brother is a good cook, I think. Whole family with happiness, eating at home. Okay, that's sounds nice. Restaurant with friends. What type of restaurant? Any specific ones? I know you have mentioned about restaurant. My mom's cooking again. Anywhere with friends or cousins will do. Okay. River banks of Kaveri. Okay. Yes, it's a beautiful place. Near that, all the Srirangam, that whole walk near the river banks and all these bridges, nice places. Great job, everybody. Thank you. I really want more participation from you guys. Okay. So thanks, whoever has responded. Great job. Thanks for that. Okay. So you're done with our favorite place to eat. And if you still are thinking about it, you can definitely respond. So I'm fine to read it later, but we're going to move on. So, comfort zone, as I was telling, right? Comfort zone. நான் இங்க ரொம்ப கம்ஃபர்டபுளா இருக்கேன்ப்பா. Like, I don't want to take up anything new, no risk. I just want to be here. So, comfort zone always feels so safe, right? So, it's more like a routine. So, I get up, I do this, I hang out with friends, I'm done for the day. And then, whenever the exam comes in, I study for a while and then take up the exam. So, just like very comfortable position, just to save, very safe, and then near the exam, study, try to pass the exam, I'm done with it. I graduate, I am done. So that's very comfort, right? Like, but there is nothing interesting or no growth in the comfort zone. You'll be same as how you were. So there won't be anything like, oh, I learned this or I did this newly. So when you are so comfort, you kind of like love that zone. It's very safe. You think always like, oh, I don't want to take any risk. So risk is like, no, I cannot do this. So the second zone is the fear zone. If you are trying to step out of the comfort, then first the fear hits in. Okay, I don't think I can do this. Like, okay, do you want to come and study for your exam, or do you want to learn this new thing? Then you will say like, no, I'm very tired today. Like, many of us like, okay, tomorrow morning 5 in the morning, get up and go for a jog. No, it's too early. I cannot get up. I just slept only at 12 p.m. I cannot get up so early in the morning. I need more sleep. We keep giving excuses. That's your fear zone. You completely lack confidence. Just like say some reason, no, I cannot do this. I will not do this. I am so tired. I am so busy by doing nothing. So that is your second thing when you are trying to step out of your comfort zone. So you will see a lot of excuses from you. If you get out of that fear zone, then only your learning zone starts. That is when you learn. So you will try to kind of like, okay, I want to study something new, or I want to learn something new. What is this all about? Let me read more about it. Let me take a new book and then like read more about this particular subject. That is where you start into the learning mode. You acquire new skills. You receive outside inputs, like when some of your friends are saying like, oh yeah, you know what, like I just read this book and this is so amazing. Okay, let me give a try. Let me receive that and try to do that. We always do that with the movies, right? When some of your friends say, oh, you know that the new movie which got released, it is so amazing, it's like so great, let's go and watch it. Like, you do that for the movies, right? But why are we not doing it for these studies? We always don't do that for studies. We always do that for movies or any fun things. Oh, there is a new mall. Let's check it out. Let's go and shop there. That we always do. But with the learning, we don't do that. But we need to do that. That is when your growth zone will kick in. So when you start acquiring new skills, like it can be of like a new language, it can be of like any new skills, it can be of something in sports. You start acquiring new skills, that's when your growth zone kicks in. So you will define a new goal, you will expand your vision, you will explore, like, oh, this is new, let me explore this. You will not have that fear inside you. You will like lose all the fear zone. Then you start learning, then you get into the growth zone. So this is how you can embrace the fear. So I am new, I'm just in the first year, what should I do? I'm just going to be like what my teacher is going to say, what my professor is going to say, I'm going to follow that. No, there is more. You need to start asking them questions. You need to ask them like, what can I do more? Can you please guide me? They are there to guide you. So you need to get out of that fear, get out of that comfort zone. Then you can start learning. Then you can get into the growth zone. So that is how you kind of like totally get out of the comfort zone. And this is the right time for you guys, because like you are there, you have time. So you're not on the wedge of graduating. Oh, what should I do? Do I need to get a job? Do I need to do higher studies? No, you can still explore. There is time for that. You are not in your third year, you are just in your first year. So you can explore more things, you can explore new things, you can kind of add everything to your resume. So I want everybody to get out of your comfort zone. So don't just be safe. Always try to find new things. Try it. Even if you fail, that's fine. Try one more time. So that is how you can grow in your career, grow in your life, grow personally, not size wise, but with your brain, how you can grow. Okay. Any questions? How are we doing here? Okay, so we are still like talking about some elder sister cooking, eating under a huge tree with friends and relatives. Okay, so great. But any questions? How we embrace the fear? How to get out of the comfort zone? Is there anybody in this out of 97 people? Like, is there anybody you feel like, oh, I'm still in the comfort zone? I think I need to get out of it. Anybody? You can just simply respond by saying yes or no. I'm already trying to be in the learning zone or in the fear zone. Anyone? I'm looking at all this chat if you are responding. Okay. So if you are still thinking as yes, I'm still in my comfort zone, then it's time to get out of the comfort zone. Okay, so I'm going to give my life as a timeline on like how these zones were there, like how did it happen, right? So this is something I can personally connect, just like how in my life I have experienced it. So I finished my bachelor's in 2006. At that time, I was completely in my comfort zone. Morning, get up, go to the college, and then study there. The college bus will come and pick up, go there, study there, get back, and then come back, and then do any work. If not, then just like watch TV and then like eat, have some fun time with my mom, dad, with my pet, and then like done. I'm done for the day. So that is how I was like fully in my comfort zone. Even for studying, I've never read any kind of like any books, even related to chemistry. It's all about like we used to get these guides, some printouts. I'm going to study this. As long as I get some good marks, I'm good. So I've never explored a lot about chemistry. So it was all in there, like completely in my comfort zone. But after moving to Trichy, that was my fear zone. Like in 2006 to 2008, that 2 years, like I was trying to give some excuses. Okay, I don't think this is really hard, because like when I came to Bishop Iber, like there were so many, like the library was so great. Like I get to see like a lot more, like it's like Indian author books or like foreign author books. Like there were so many interesting things, like, and everybody was like trying to learn more, learn more, learn more. So it was like my fear zone. I was like, okay, I need to try to do something, but I still lack that confidence. I'm not so confident enough to do something. That is when I get this opportunity from Princey ma'am to go to IIT Kanpur. I was like so feared. I was like, okay, shall I do it or not? Can I go there or not? My parents are like, no, you will not be able to handle. But still, I stopped giving excuses. And then we all went to IIT Kanpur. My whole zone was like totally different at that time. So I get to meet these people who are like preparing for their PhDs. Like they want to go to Australia, they want to go to UK, they want to go to USA. They were all studying. They are all like preparing for their life. Like, okay, this is what I want to do next. And they're all like first year masters. I was asking, like, you still have one more year, but they want to like prepare ahead of time. So then I was like, okay, I think I need to get out of this fear zone. I cannot be like this anymore. I need to get out. I need to be like exploring new things. I want to learn something new. That is when I was thinking, okay, let me do this. Let me try to do all the requirements. I want to go to any country. I was not having US at that time. So I was thinking maybe to US or to New Zealand or to UK. So I was thinking, and then I applied. When I applied, when I got that admission for my master's and PhD, that's where my learning zone starts. I was like so many things. I was like having a lot of opportunities to go to different places. Like it's a new culture here. So I was like learning lot many things. It can be even of English, right? Like when I was in Tanjore, and even like most of the places, like I've been talking only in Tamil. I was like really struggling when I came here. Like I couldn't be able to talk without a grammar mistake. I couldn't be able to make a sentence. I was like, I still remember, like I was writing like 4 sentence or 5 sentence, and my PhD advisor was giving me all red marks, stating these are all like you need to correct. I worked day and night, and then I was like learning new skills, learning English and learning languages, and that is when I was like learning more of these things. Then after like learning, I started working. So that's where like I was like, okay, with all the learned skills, I started working. Then my growth zone kicked in with the founding of the Stimulus Corp Educational Services. So that is where like I felt like, okay, I think I can do multiple things. So this is kind of my overall how I connect with my zones with my lifetime. Okay, any questions, anyone? How are we doing? Okay, I need to get out of the comfort zone. Of course you can. I did. Literally, I can speak a whole sentence in English when I was there, and I can see that you have a very good sentence making, so you can do it. I'm stuck in the fear zone. How do I move forward without turning back into the comfort zone? That's a very good question. Yes, I know, like we wanted to be very safe. Maybe think about like the people who have done it. So like even you can think about me as a person, as a girl, right? Like we all say, like as a girl, without even having any relatives, any friends, I moved to US. I didn't even know who's coming to pick me up from the airport. I couldn't be able to speak a complete, like a few sentences complete correctly in English, according to US people. So I had the slang. I had like I don't know which word to put in. So it was so much of things there. So, but now out of this 50 states in US, I've been visiting like maybe about like 35 states. I've been to multiple countries. So I've been to like many places, international conferences. I have presented. So think about like the level what you can achieve. If you go back to your comfort zone, you are not going to grow. If you want your growth, get out of the comfort zone. Okay. And okay, yes, I need to get out of the comfort zone, of course. Feel I'm still in my comfort zone because some sort of fear, how to get rid of it. Think about the future. If you're in the comfort zone, look who are all in the comfort zone and what they have been doing, and you will be still the same. Okay, so if you want to achieve higher, if you want to be a role model in your family, you need to get out of the comfort zone. That's your goal. If everybody has to be like, say something proud about you, you need to get out of that comfort zone. Okay, you are in the fear zone. I know, I've been there. So I can do it, you can also do it. So I believe in you guys. Okay, great. I have a simple activity for you guys. So I will also post this link in the chat. Let me share this in the chat. So you can click on the link, or you can use this barcode. I know you all have the camera, so if you want to just open up the camera, go to this link, and I want you to type in that chat, if you were to acquire a new skill, what would that be? It can be of any new skill. So click on the link or use your camera to take the barcode and then the QR code and get into the link, and please type in as a chat. So it'll just pop up as a chat. So please get to there and start typing in here. Is anybody able to type in easily? So this is called as a Padlet. So I just want to kind of introduce new things for you guys. So Padlet is something which I really like. It's very unique, and also it helps us to kind of save our chats and everything. So please click on it and try to see if you can access and type in there. Is it working? Anyone? To anybody able to access the Padlet? Okay, hello. Yes, I can see a hello, but I want you to answer the question. If you were to acquire a new skill, what would that be? What kind of new skill you will be getting in? So it can be of any sort of things, any sort of things. Any new skill, if you will be acquiring, what would that be? Okay, I see some answers there. Management skills, improve my leadership skills. Okay, great. Leadership skills, great. Critical thinking, constructive criticism, language, collaboration, hacking skills. Okay, great. Interesting. Hacking skills. Communicative skills, improve communication, thinking skills, communication, a lot of communication. Okay, a lot of communication skills. That's great. Journalism skill, helping skill. Okay. Growth of leadership skill, helping everyone more. Speaking skills. Yes. I know a lot of these things, like whatever everybody was saying, the leadership, everything is connected to this communication and speaking. So definitely, like communication and speaking skills are very important. So I can give you a tip if you want to communicate. Yes, like if you want to, like, if you're having trouble understanding the vocabulary or the word, then think about something in your home. So think about, like, it can be of anything, can be of a window, or it can be of a laundry basket, or it can be of anything in your home, and try to make some speech about it. So what will I talk about? This living room, or like a bedroom. So you can think about these things and start making small speeches. Then you will try to find those words. So what all the words you can use? Critical thinking, communicating without fear. Yes. Okay, great job, everybody. Thank you for all the participation. Those are some amazing answers, everyone. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. So I see that communication skills are something you have been, you all want to kind of, like, most of you want to acquire. That's great. And I know you have been asking, how can I get out of this comfort zone? How can I, like, do this? I couldn't be able to, like, what if I go back, right? So some of the tips how to get out of this comfort zone. So I have like four of these main things. There are more, but I'm going to give you these four because I feel like this is something very important to get out of that comfort zone. The first one is be mindful. So always, like, differentiate things. That's our main problem. We don't even know what's our comfort and what is not our comfort. So you need to differentiate. So if I would be able to say that, okay, my comfort zone is like just being home, eating food, studying for 1 hour a day, that's my comfort zone. If I were to go out, talk to new people, or like get to know many people, or do a presentation with in another college, or go and talk to the professors, like the lecturers who have been teaching you, then that's not my comfort zone. Like, oh, I'm so scared to talk to them. If I go, what would they say? What will they ask? Right? So that is how you can differentiate. If you are not going towards it, then that is your discomfort. If you are love to do something, that's your comfort zone. If you don't like to do something, that's your discomfort zone. That's not your cup of tea. Okay, so you need to be differentiating these two. Oh, I love this. Like, I think maybe I'm very, like, I want to play cricket every day. That's your comfort zone. If I were like, I want to study every day, oh, I don't think I can do that, then that's your discomfort zone. Does that make sense, everyone? So just are like, you have to differentiate these two. So if you don't differentiate, then you will not even be aware of it. So we need to be mindful as well as aware. What's my comfort? What's my discomfort? Once you differentiate these two, right, then pick all these discomfortness and try to overcome that. I'm so afraid of heights. What can I do? Hike a highest point, or try to do like some bungee jumping. Like, how I can overcome that fear? If you don't have health reasons, then try to do something related to that. So if you're afraid of talking to public, you are saying like, communication skills, I want to be better in that. Leadership skill, I want to be better in that. How can I do that? Right? Like, start with a small group. Don't go and address, oh, I want to make a speech to the entire class. You might be nervous, you might be scared, right? So start with a small group, just with 4 or 5 people. Like, okay, I'm going to just like talk to somebody new. So you, out of this like 100 students in your class, you will be so happy to talk to 4. Have you ever interacted with the other people? Try to do that. Go and talk to somebody you have never been spoken for these many days. Go and establish a connection. That is how you can start your communication skill. You don't know what that person has to offer. They might be helping you in one way, and you might be helping them in another way. So that is how you can overcome those fear of communication. Okay. And if you want to be a leader, same way, start with a small thing. So go and talk to your professors, go and talk to your lecturers. Okay, can I just like take a leadership role? Is there something I can learn? So try to kind of like be proactive. Go and talk to them. What can I do? How can I get this skill? Once you do that, of course there will be failures. You will not be able to succeed right away. If you succeed, that's good, but you might not be able to do it. Failures are our great teachers. They teach us more than our success. They kind of like, you will learn so many things from your failures. So don't be scared of failures. So don't just say like, okay, I don't think I can do this. No, that's not a reason. So you have to feel that I think I can do this. Maybe try next time, right? Like try one more time. So don't be afraid of failures. Lastly, be true to yourself. You'll always like give that reasons. I also have done that multiple times. So I'll say like, oh no, I feel like not doing this. Why? Because I'm so lazy, right? I'm so lazy. I'm so scared of doing that. That might be the reason. So instead, accept it. Say that, I don't know. I don't have that skill to do it. Can you help me? Can you tell me how to do this? If you can guide me, I can do that. That's where our teachers comes in, right? That is where our lecturers are. That is where our professors are. Like, ask them guidance, ask them help. They will be able to help you. Go and talk to them, be true to them. Just say, ma'am, I cannot do this. I cannot understand this concept. What's there stopping you? They don't judge you. They are not going to say like, oh, you can't even understand this. No, that's where they are there. So accept the truth and then go and tell them, can you please help me? Can you teach this again? I cannot understand this. Can you help me? Can you guide me in doing this? So be true to yourself as well as to your teachers, as well as to your professors. Okay, how are we doing in the chat? Are we good? Okay, how can I answer her? For the Padlet, you can click on the link if you're still talking about the Padlet. Okay, moving on. So fear has two meanings, right? Because we are talking about how to embrace the fear, overcome the fear. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is completely yours. So you can like, okay, I'm going to forget everything, but I'm going to run. You have to keep running. You have to keep on running, but face everything and rise. Of course, that's a great choice. That's what I did. I also urge you to do it. But if you feel like I want to forget everything and run, then the choice is completely yours. But if you face, then that's where your turning point starts. Okay, that's where your life will get into that growth zone. Okay, now we are all in the first year. You guys are in the first year of BSc chemistry. What are my options? What can I do other than this? Like, so I'm just like, I just joined. What you are asking me to do, right? Like, there are so many options for you guys. There are so many things you can explore. And some of the things, of course, what I have done is, these are some of the examples I have for you, and these are some options, not all options. In addition, there are more. So first thing is, learn a language. It can be of English or it can be of any other language. So if you feel like, I know if you want to go to Germany and do your higher studies, you have to learn German. So if you feel like, oh, that's my goal, then learn German. If you feel like, I need to improve my communication, learn a language, learn English, how to be better in English, how to speak to other people. So learn any language. That's one of the great option. And I also did that. That's helped me a lot. Even now, after coming to US and I moved to California. So right, like I'm near the San Francisco, California. If you have watched the movie Varanamayiram, any movie fans here, if you have watched that movie's US part was completely from here, from Berkeley and San Francisco. So that is where I live in. So after moving to California, California is heavily immigrants, so people who moved from different countries. And Spanish, so there are a lot of Mexicans here. So Spanish is one of the main second language, like so equal to English here. So I started learning Spanish just out of the curiosity. I want to communicate. I want to talk to people. So I started learning a language. So it's not only I'm saying like when I was in my bachelor's or in my master's, even now, the learning a language always helps you in a much better way. In Canada, equal to English, French. French is super equivalent to English there. So people in Canada, most of them, they start to learn like French. So languages has like the great skills. If you want to explore worldwide, of course, you need to learn a language. And it's up to you which one you want to choose. The next one is learn a new technology. So technology is kind of like keep growing, right? Like now we are in here, we are virtually meeting, we are not in a whole auditorium, and we are like about like 100 people in here, right? So technology is something which connects like no matter whether we are in chemistry, physics, or math, or business, everything is connected to technology, and technology keeps growing, right? So learn a new technology. So even when I was doing my bachelor's, I did some computer courses. Like I want to know how the C works, C plus works. I'm a old school, right? Like I've been there like long time back. So all these were like the kind of the technology things. I started learning that. I got my diploma in computer applications at that time. So that as a evening classes, right? Going and learning some kind of HTML, how it works and things. Right now, after like moving to here, this is a Silicon Valley, right? Like where I live in. So Google, Uber, Lyft, and Facebook, and then Microsoft, Apple, Twitter, everything, all these kind of like classes, all these places were here. So I started learning this artificial intelligence, all the machine learning and things. So there are like so many things with this technology what you can learn. And the third thing is summer internships, right? Like summer ஜாலியாக போய் விளையாடலாம், இல்லை போயிட்டு ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட போய் எவ்ரிடே கிரிக்கெட் விளையாடலாம், இல்லை லைக் கோயிங் டு யோர் லைக் ஹோம் டவுன் அண்ட் தென் கோயிங் ஸ்டேயிங் தேர், cooking, eating and things, right? So summertime internships, பக்கத்துல ஏதாவது ஒரு பிளேஸ், ஏதோ ஒரு ஒரு கம்பெனி, அங்க போய் கேளுங்க, லைக் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்ஸ்க்கு ஏதாவது எனக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குதா அப்படின்னு கேளுங்க. எனி கோர்சஸ், ஏதாவது சம்மர் கோர்சஸ். இப்போ சம்மர்ல தான் வி வென்ட் டு ஐஐடி கான்பூர். நாங்க ஐஐடி கான்பூருக்கு அந்த சம்மர் பிரேக்ல தான் வி வென்ட் தேர். ஸோ சிமிலர்லி லைக் டூ இட், லைக் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க ஏதாவது ஒரு சம்மர் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்ஸ், இல்லை ஏதாவது ஒரு கோர்சஸ், லைக் ஜஸ்ட் டு find something useful in that time. Because you are going to have 2 more summers, right? Like this is going to be upcoming first summer, adukapra innoru summer in your second year. So do that, do some kind of like courses. So that is another option kandipa, like that will be like one of the most helpful. Then attend conferences, presentations. If you can like ask Manoj and like me and all, like we go to Chennai, Coimbatore, like multiple cities, like எங்கெல்லாம் வந்து presentations, எங்கெல்லாம் conferences இருக்கோ, we all go. Like அங்க போய் ஒரு poster presentations, ஓரல் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன்ஸ், இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு ப்ரெசன்டேஷன்ஸ், ஏதோ ஒரு வகையில வி வாண்டட் டு accomplish something, do something new. So during my masters, I think like I have presented almost like 8 to 10 different papers in that 2 years, nearly 8 to 10 papers, like in national conferences in different cities we have done that. So those are like the way how you can improve your resume. ஸோ அது எல்லாம் தான் என்னை இப்போதைக்கு யுஎஸ்க்கு அனுப்புனதே. ஸோ இங்க வந்து நீங்க சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து என்னென்ன பண்ணுனீங்க, எவ்ரி திங் தே ஆஸ்ட் மீ, வாட் ஹவு வை டு வி நீட் டு சூஸ் யூ, வாட் யூ ஹாவ் இன் ஸ்பெஷல், ரைட்? ஸோ அட் தட் டைம் ஒன்லி லைக் all these things came really helpful for me. So that is the another thing. The last one is like scholarships. There are so many scholarship available for you, so many scholarship. I know, like நானுமே வந்து பெரிய அப்படியே பிறந்ததுல இருந்து பெரிய பணக்கார ஃபேமிலில இருந்தெல்லாம் வரல. எங்க அப்பாவும் வந்து வெரி லைக் எவ்ரி மந்த் சம்பளம் வாங்கி அதுல இருக்கிறது பே பண்ணி அதுல இருக்கிறது படிச்சது பொண்ணுதான் நானு. ஸோ அதனால வந்து லைக் I have faced so many financial troubles. Like அப்பா ஒர்க் பண்ணப்போ like lot of financial troubles with food, with things, like everything was a hurdle. Like சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து படிக்கிறதுக்கு கூட வந்து எங்க வீட்ல வந்து மாஸ்டர்ஸ் படிக்கிறப்போ they said like என்னால வந்து ஃபீஸ் பே பண்ண முடியுமா என்னன்றது ஒரு டவுட் தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. ஸோ அப்பதான் வந்து I applied for a, like at that time இந்திரா காந்தி சிங்கிள் கேர்ள் சைல்டு ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க இந்தியன் கவர்மெண்ட். ஸோ அந்த ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ல வாங்கி தான் வந்து நான் வந்து என்னோட மாஸ்டர்ஸ் வந்து கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணேன். ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறமா இங்க யூஎஸ் வரப்பையும் எனக்கு கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஃபண்டட், fully under the scholarship. Because my parents said I cannot be able to support you because யூஎஸ்ல கன்வர்ஷன் ரேட் இல்லையா. ஸோ அங்க $1 இப்போ இங்க 75, நான் வந்தப்போ 45 rupees per dollar. So it was a lot of commitment from us. So scholarships play a major role. There are so many scholarships. எது என்னங்கிறது ரைட் அமௌண்ட் ரைட் டைம்ல ஃபைன் பண்ணி நம்ம அப்ளை பண்ணி you can like, just because of my finances my education didn't stop. So that's one of the thing I want to inform you guys. So financial trouble நால என்னால இதுக்கு மேல பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னா you are not looking at other options, you are not exploring new things, so you are still giving excuses. Okay, let me check the chat. Anything? Oh sure, yes, I know, like கண்டிப்பா I will நான் தமிழ்ல கண்டிப்பா பேசுறேன். Okay, பட் ஏதாவது questions இருக்கா? Any questions? நீங்க like you can post that in the chatல post பண்ணுங்க, நான் கண்டிப்பா படிச்சுட்டு ஆன்சர் பண்றேன். Next thing. Hello. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. Scholarship பத்தி பேசினேன் இல்லையா. ஸோ நேஷனல் லெவல், இன்டர்நேஷனல் லெவல் நிறைய ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் இருக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு. அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு சில ரெக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு சில டெட்லைன்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ எப்போ அப்ளிகேஷன் இருக்கும், மே டு ஜூலை அப்ளை பண்ணலாம், இல்ல வந்து ஆகஸ்ட் டு செப்டம்பர் அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ்க்கு டெட்லைன்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ அந்த டெட்லைன்ஸை யூ ஹாவ் டு ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் கரெக்டா எந்த டைம்ல. ஏன்னா யூ ஹாவ் டு ப்ரிப்பேர் அஹெட் ஆஃப் டைம். இப்போ பண்ண முடியாது இல்லையா. ஸோ எல்லாமே வந்து அஹெட் ஆஃப் டைம் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கு என்ன ரெக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ்ன்னு பாருங்க. ஸோ நீங்க பேச்சுலர்ஸ்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல பண்ணணுமா, செகண்ட் இயர்ல பண்ணணுமா, இல்ல வந்து இந்தந்த ஸ்டேட்ஸ்க்கு மட்டும்தான் அலௌடா, ஸோ எல்லா ஸ்டேட்ஸ்க்கு தமிழ்நாடுக்கு எதெல்லாம் அலௌடு அப்படிங்கிறத பார்க்கணும். ஸோ ரெக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே உங்களால ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ண முடியுதான்னு பாருங்க. ஸோ இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் குவாலிஃபை, அஃப்கோர்ஸ் லைக் ஏன் அதில் குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் வரல, அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்? எல்லா ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ்க்குமே பெர்சன்டேஜ் முக்கியம் இல்லையா. ஸோ நீங்க பேச்சுலர்ஸ்ல எவ்வளோ பர்சன்டேஜ் எடுக்கிறீங்க, 55%, 60%, 65%. ஸோ அவங்க கேட்கறது உங்களால பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னா எப்படி நெக்ஸ்ட் செமஸ்டர் என்னோட பர்சன்டேஜை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணலாம், அதுக்கு யூ ஹேவ் டு கோ டு டாக் டு யுவர் லெக்சரர்ஸ் அண்ட் ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ். அவங்க கிட்ட கேளுங்க, எனக்கு இவ்வளோ இருக்கு, நான் இதுல இன்ட்ரெஸ்டடா இருக்கேன், நான் எப்படி வந்து மேற்கொண்டு ப்ரொசீட் பண்றதுக்கு எனக்கு ஏதாவது ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ தென் யூ வில் பி ஃபோக்கஸிங் ஆன் யுவர் எஜுகேஷன். அதுக்கப்புறம் you will also work on your scholarships. So national scholarships நான் இங்க 2 எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்திருக்கேன். there are multiple options உங்களுக்கு. So CLP India Scholarship Scheme is one of the great one. So அது வந்து தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பேச்சுலர்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு அது அப்ளிகபிள் ஆகும். சீதாராம் ஜிண்டல் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் ஸ்கீம், அது கூட வந்து செகண்ட் ஆப்ஷன் உங்களுக்கு வந்து அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு. ஸோ இது எல்லாமே எய்தர் மந்த்லி இன்ஸ்டால்மெண்ட்ஸா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல வந்து 6 monthsக்கு ஒன்ஸ் மாதிரி கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ தீஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் வில் ஹெல்ப் யூ டு கெயின் மோர் அண்ட் மோர் திங்ஸ். நீங்க நான் இதுக்கு மேல ஏதாவது படிக்கணும், இல்ல நியூ ஸ்கில் ஏதாவது பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா தீஸ் வில் பி ரியலி ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல். இது நேஷனல் லெவல் வித்தின் இந்தியாக்குள்ள மட்டும். இன்டர்நேஷனல் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் கூட இருக்கு. ஸோ நீங்க எல்லாரும் வந்து ஓகே நான் வந்து வேற நாட்டுக்கு போய் படிக்கணும், இப்ப நான் எப்படி யூஎஸ் வந்தேன் அந்த மாதிரி வேற நாட்டுக்கு போய் படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா என்ன மாதிரி ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் இருக்கு? இண்டோ ஜப்பான் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் இருக்கு, ரோட் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் யூகே கூட இருக்கு. தெர் ஆர் மல்டிபிள் திங்ஸ். ஸ்விஸ் கூட இண்டோ ஸ்விஸ் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் இருக்கு, ஆஸ்திரேலியாவுக்கு இருக்குது. ஸோ நிறைய கண்ட்ரிஸ் கூட இந்தியா வந்து ஒரு அக்ரிமெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. லைக் they will be allowing students to pursue higher education, மாஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு படிக்கிறதுக்கா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல பேச்சுலர்ஸ்லயே ஒரு சில ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் வாங்கி ஒரு செமஸ்டரோ இல்ல ஒரு 1 month இந்த சம்மர் டைம்ல விசிட் பண்ணி நீங்க அங்க இருக்கிறவங்க எப்படி படிக்கிறாங்க, அங்க இருக்கிற லேப்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கு, அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க பாக்குறதுக்கு கூட ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு. நான் ஏன் இதை பத்தி சொல்றேன் அப்படின்னா, நான் யூஎஸ் வந்ததுக்கு ஒன் ஆஃப் த மெயின் ரீசன் வந்து நான் பிஷப் பீபர்ல படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தப்போ டூ கேர்ள்ஸ், ஐ டோன்ட் ரிமெம்பர் தேர் நேம், 2 பேர் வந்து என்னோட சீனியர்ஸ். அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் வந்து யூகே ஸ்வீடன் போயிட்டு நோபல் பிரைஸ் ஆஃப் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி அவங்க ரிசீவ் பண்ண இதுல வந்து இந்தியால இருந்து அவங்க செலக்ட் ஆயிருந்தாங்க. ஸோ இட் வாஸ் அ கிரேட் திங். லைக் நம்ம அப்போதான் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து இந்தியா விட்டு வெளியில இருக்கிறது என்ன பண்றத பார்க்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒன் ஆஃப் த இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் கேம் ஃப்ரம் பிஷப் பீபர் காலேஜ் ஃபார் மீ. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி லைக் ஐ வாண்ட் யூ கைஸ் டு ஓப்பன் அப். நான் இது மட்டும்தான் ஆப்ஷன்னு நினைக்காதீங்க, நிறைய ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதுல நமக்கு எது சூட் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கறத நீங்க வந்து அந்த ரெக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் பொறுத்து யூ கேன் ட்ரை அவுட் ஆல் தீஸ் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் அண்ட் திங்ஸ். Any questions about this? All good? Okay. I think I'm not seeing any questions. So yeah, so I think like that's pretty much for today what I have. And it was really nice talking to everybody. Romba happy enakku. So ultimately with the conclusion, get out of your comfort zone. எது சேஃபா இருக்குதோ அதை பண்ணாதீங்க. இதுக்கு மேல நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கறத பாருங்க. ஸோ இட் கேன் பி ஆஃப் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்பா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல புதுசா ஏதாவது கத்துக்கிறதா இருக்கலாம். ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் யூ கைஸ் டு திங்க் அபவுட் இட். ஸோ நாளைக்கு நான் பாக்குறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஐ வாண்ட் யூ கைஸ் டு திங்க் அபவுட் இட். நாளைக்கு அதை பத்தி ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி பண்ணிட்டு தென் வி வில் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆன் லைக் சம்திங் நியூ ஃபார் டுமாரோ. ஓகே, ஸோ that's it for today what I have. And Manoj, any questions? ஏதாவது questions இருந்ததுன்னா please post it. Anything you want me to clarify, anything, please post it in the chat. Okay, sure. Yeah, கண்டிப்பா மனோஜ். லைக் நான் உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஃபெலோஷிப் லிங்க்ஸ் நான் வந்து சென்ட் பண்றேன், அந்த நேம் ஆஃப் தட். Okay, கண்டிப்பா, sure. One second. Let me post that in the chat.
Vinodini,
Yes, ma'am.
very nice. So
Oh, thank.
we enjoyed the presentation and your sharing.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am.
Actually, the 11th start பண்ணிட்டு மேம் வந்து ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ்ல கிளம்பறாங்க. பட் ரொம்ப இன்ஸ்பயர்ட் ஆகி இங்கே வந்தாங்க. So
Oh,
actually recorded video and then we put in the live stream in the YouTube. So we are using the video for our staff children also.
oh, okay, okay,
With
great.
your permission, let me share the presentation with our staff children because many of our staff members, they have children studying in 10th, 11th, or 12th standard, and some students are in the UG program, UG level. So it will be very useful if I share this presentation with them. So
Sure.
it was very interesting and motivating even to me. That's what I told Manoj. Manoj, you please help me to US to meet Vinodini. That's what I said now. So really I'm motivated. So I derive energy from your job, I should say. So
Thank
definitely our students would have been benefited. Thank you, Vinodini. Thank you for sparing your time. You please send us all the links and all the scholarships title or the link so that our students can make use of it. And
Sure.
many of our students are settling in abroad in many foreign universities. They are doing either PhD or PhD or they are working in various companies. So definitely from this batch, I expect many scientists and CEOs and other people from this batch, first year batch. Definitely God will bless you and use you mightily for His glory through your education ministry. I thank you. All the best. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for sparing your time to motivate our students.
Thank you.
Any student want to interact with resource person? அன்மியூட் பண்ணி யாராவது நீங்க பேசணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா? Shall we close our session? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you want to share anything, sir?
Sir.
Yeah, 9231. Do you want to share anything with our resource person?
No, sir. No, sir.
யாராவது ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஏதாவது ஃபீட்பேக் நீங்க சொல்லணுமா so that we can improve or maybe we can do some other activities during the session upcoming days. Yeah, by seeing your response, you are so interactive and then you are interested in the start. Tamil, you can talk in Tamil also. நம்ம தஞ்சாவூர் போகலாம்
Yeah, yeah.
Because HOD ma'am and Google Meet, so all the students are here. That is so gradually they will come from the BSF, no problem. Right? So you get so many tips to that, so completely different. Okay, we really inspired by your talk. The same time, so the 9:30, due to some technical issues, I need to start the program at the right time today. But tomorrow we will arrange all the things in the perfect time and we will start the session at sharply 9:30. 9:30.
9:30. Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the participants. The first PhD students.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Please make note of Vinodini's mail ID, all of you.
Appa.
No.
That's in the chat box. Vinodini
Yes.
2015@gmail.com. Right. Vinodini 2015@gmail.com. Right. So if you want to get any help, you can mail her. Right. Definitely she will help. Okay. Actually, some of the students, once I conducted the seminar, one student in the beginning of the seminar said that, sir, thank you so much. Then I asked her, why you are saying like that? Then she said that, sir, another seminar you will understand. Then after completing the seminar, she told that, sir, why என்னையும் நீங்க கேட்டது இல்லை சார். The first year student. So they are like different, they learn a lot from your speech. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, see you. Bye.
Okay, Padlet is a good night.
Bye. Huh?
Padlet is a good night.
What? In it?
The night, right? What's the time now?
Oh, time, time 9:40 p.m. 9:40. நைட் அவ்வளவுதான் போய் தூங்க வேண்டியதான். Okay, thank you, bye everyone, bye ma'am, thank you ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.